Okay, I just want to show you some different gauges of shotguns and then some different types of shotguns. There's still more than what I have. There's semi-automatic ones and stuff. Um, there's also pistols, like a 410 pistol and stuff. And there's other things, but anyways, just want to start with these right here. This is what you call like this is a single shot right here, and it's a break barrel. So this, you pull this trigger, and the barrel opens, and you load the shell. And this is my favorite kind of rifle, of in regular rifles or um, like pellet rifles or shotguns and stuff, because when you load it, you're not damaging the shell, okay, or the pellet or whatever, or shotgun shell. It's going straight in, and it's a really careful load. This one doesn't have a safety, um, but it won't fire until you pull back the trigger, okay? And this is made ambidextrous, so you can take this little piece right here and put it on either sides for a left-handed or right-handed shooter. So, gotta be careful with these if you're releasing the trigger while it's loaded. I blew my fingernail away from the meat underneath the skin one time when I was hunting with my dad and my brother. Me and my brother had switched guns, and it was his 16 gauge single shot, and I was releasing the trigger, and then none of us knew it had a hairpin trigger. It was a used gun my dad got, and just totally destroyed my finger. Okay, so here's a single shot right here, and this is it could be used by a smaller person or a bigger person. Um, this is a CVA Hunter 410. It's got a nice recoil pad on it. Um, it's not too heavy. I think it's like 5.5 pounds or something. Okay, the next one is my daughter's, and this one weighs about 3.5 or 4 pounds. This is also a 410. You notice the difference in the thickness of the barrels, all right? And they also have different types of chokes on them, so that determines like uh, how far the shots from the shot shells are going to spread out. Okay, they're going to stay tight together, or are they going to spread out more? There's like 4 different types of chokes that I know about for shotguns. So this is hers, and this works the same way as this one does. It's a single shot rifle, and you have to push this button down right here to break open the barrel. So her release for the barrel is on top, where mine is on the bottom. That's the only, the main difference. But they both take the same type of ammunition. They take 410 shot shells, and there's many different types of ammunition. There's birdshot shells, there's buckshot, there's slugs and stuff. There's self-defense rounds. The 410 has a really good self-defense round with a slug and 2 round balls in it, and it's really powerful and really accurate. Okay, so those are both 410 calibers. All right. Now I'm going to show you 320 calibers. This one here is one that is like a survival type rifle. It comes in a backpack, like right there. That one also has a 22 barrel. So it has a shotgun barrel and a 22 barrel. So if I want to take it camping or something like that, I'll just take 1 barrel. So anyways, this is a 20 gauge barrel right here. And so this is, it just hooks right onto there. And then the rifle's together, and then you put the stock on, screw it together right here, and then the rifle's together and ready to shoot. And here's the little thing I put on here to put shotgun shells in, so I can carry some shotgun shells like that since it's a single shot. This also works like my daughter's 410. This is where you break open the barrel. It won't shoot until you pull the trigger back to shoot it. Okay. The next one is a 20 gauge bolt action, and it holds two in the rifle plus one in the chamber right here. So it holds a total of 3 shells. And this one, you have to load it from the inside. So you push them down into here when the bolt's open, and you push 2 in, and then you put another one in the chamber. And this one does have a safety on it. Right here's the safety. And this one's actually backwards compared to many shotguns. So it's right there. This is a Sears model. This was a Sears 20 gauge. I got that a long time ago up in Idaho in a pawn shop. My cousin Zane took me there. Alright, now going to the next one. This is one that I would like for self-defense right here. This is a 20 gauge H&R Parner shotgun. And what's really nice about this is made by the company that owns the H&R is Winchester. No, excuse me, Remington. So it's a Remington actually product from them, and it's a copy of their 870. And that's one of the best selling shotguns in the world, like what the police have in their cars, a lot of them. So this holds, you load this one from down below. You put two shells into here, shot shells in there, and one in the chamber. If you're outside California, in states where it's legal to have more, you can put like 5 shells in. And you can shoot the slugs, the buckshot, the birdshot, whatever you want to shoot, So it's a nice rifle. And right here is where you push the button to pump it back and forth. And here's the safety right here. It's got a push button safety. And so when you see red, that means it's ready to fire. When you don't see red, then it's unsafe. And this one here is a Stevens 320 12 gauge. And this works just like this H&R Parner. You put 2 into there, feeds from the bottom, and then 1 in the chamber. And this one is kind of difficult to operate. You have to push up on this button on the left side. So if you're right-handed, it's a pain in the butt. You have to reach your hand up underneath and push the button. And you have to push the button from right here in order to pump it. Okay? So with a little bit of practice, it gets pretty easy. I do got a rifle that I need to take some rust off of. So don't mind the rust. It was out in my RV and I kind of forgot about it. But anyways, this is a double barrel 12 gauge shotgun. And it's got a safety right here. I bought this for $50 up in Idaho too, same time I bought that 20 gauge. And I bought 2 other rifles, but they're gone now. My dad put the lock on here, and he had my rifle for a while, then he lost the key. So I got to get the lock off of here in order to use it and stuff. So, anyways, so there's some different types of rifles. And you just push this to open it. And there's two triggers on this one. One for one side of the barrel, one for the other side of the barrel, because it holds a shot in each side, So, anyways, I'll be taking the rust off of that. So there you have it. There's break barrels, There's one that you survival type rifle you put together. There's a bolt action. There's two pumps, and there's a double barrel shotgun. I don't have the semi-automatics. I don't really like semi-automatic rifles. I like bolt actions, pumps, and break barrels, and break barrels being my favorite. As far as a home defense weapon, I prefer one of these where I can get more shells in it. If I use this one as a self-defense one in my home, I'm probably going to take the plug out and put 5 shells in it. But for now, it's not a self-defense weapon. It's just a gun for shooting clay pigeons. All right, there you have it. Different types of shotguns. Alrighty.